Situations where the need for health care is greater than the available resources can happen in any practice setting. This is true for both staff who are employed by a facility as well as agency staff. You may be asked to increase your client load, work additional hours, work in unfamiliar areas, and/or work without adequate resources. These situations require your professional judgment and ethical decision-making. You are responsible for utilizing the resources you have available to you to provide safe, appropriate care. Sometimes people are concerned when working with limited resources that their license is at stake. If you find yourself working short-staffed or with limited resources, the following strategies can help. These are based directly off of the British Columbia College of Nursing Professionals document on working with limited resources and apply to all healthcare professionals. In addition, each province and territory's registering body have documents that speak to these professional responsibilities, and a link to these regulating bodies can be found in the description of this video. First of all, you need to define the issue. Identify the factors interfering with your ability to provide safe, appropriate care. This could be staffing ratios or a schedule that is not allowing you adequate rest. Look for information on the facility or unit's procedures and processes for addressing these kinds of issues. Next, collaborate and communicate. Discuss your concerns with knowledgeable people such as colleagues. Some important questions to ask would be, how is this kind of situation usually addressed? And do your colleagues have any advice, feedback, or ideas on problem-solving the situation? The next step is to communicate and document your concerns. Communication is key. It's important to inform the appropriate person, whether that is a site supervisor, coordinator, or manager, when a lack of support or resources interferes with your ability to provide safe, appropriate client care in their facility. Listen with an open mind to your manager's perspective and pay attention to any new information the manager provides. Be prepared to work together to resolve the problem, recognizing that some negotiation and compromise may be necessary. You will also need to document your concerns in an email and CC your clinical team at Solutions. In this documentation, you will need to describe safety issues, including care that could not be provided and/or possible client outcomes. Give specific examples, dates and times, while protecting client confidentiality. What department policies are you not able to meet because of these issues? Give examples. Be as specific as possible. General statements about clients being at risk, working short-staffed and being unsafe, or your license being at risk do not provide enough information to help others address concerns. Ensure that your documentation and communication is precise, clear, and professional. Work together with others to resolve these situations by suggesting strategies and supporting solutions that promote safe care. If you have taken the above steps and do not feel that the issue has been resolved, you will need to contact the Solutions clinical team. Our goal is to provide the clinical support you need to safely complete your assignment and to utilize all resources available to support you in your practice. The Solutions clinical team is available to you during the work week, as well as after hours and on the weekends for any concerns you may have. Some examples may include clarification of scope of practice, if you're unable to maintain safe standards of care, if you do not have the resources you need, as well as debriefing after a critical incident, or if you require collegial support, and any issues that affect your personal safety. The following process when contacting the clinical team at Solutions Staffing is based on SBAR, which many of you will be familiar with as a system of concise communication that allows collaborative problem solving. Before you call, make sure you have available your work schedule and the name and contact number of your supervisor in the facility you're working in. First, outline the situation to the clinical coordinator. Start with your name and professional designation, the hospital and unit you're working in, and the issue you're calling about, which means concisely explain the situation as it is now. Next, outline the background. What was the start date of your assignment? How long is the assignment, and what is your scheduled end date? When did the issue start? What problem-solving steps have you already taken? And name and phone number for immediate supervisor. For the assessment portion, this is where we want to know what you need moving forward. We want to know what is the ideal outcome in this situation from your perspective, and what barriers are there to achieving this outcome. Finally, your recommendations. Based on what you would like to see happen moving forward, what recommendations do you have for problem-solving this situation, and how can we assist you in achieving this goal? In the same way that it's helpful to write out a basic SBAR prior to consulting in practice, it's also recommended that you do so in this situation. Working in healthcare presents many challenges, and we hope that you find this process helpful as you navigate through these complexities. Remember, the Solutions Clinical team is available to you during the work week, as well as after hours and on the weekends for any concerns you may have. Please see your assignment package on how to contact the clinical team. We want you to enjoy your assignment and to ensure that you have the tools you need to succeed as a traveling healthcare professional.